Hello everyone, this is HJ Halloween, and today I am back with episode 4 of the Spirit Halloween 2018 Prop Idea series. So before we get started, make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss new episodes of this series every Saturday. Also follow me on my Instagram, which will be linked in the description, and leave your own idea for a prop in the comment section below. It could be in the comments of any video. Don't repeat the same one, but if you haven't left a comment yet, or if this is a new one, then go ahead and leave your idea, and it might just get picked for a top 5 bonus video at the end of the season, in which I will be drawing 5 of your guys' ideas and giving you guys all shout outs. You get to see your idea drawn. It will be awesome. So make sure you leave your own idea in the comment section below. Alright, so today's episode is on the Chained Up Swinger. I hope you guys like that font that I did for Chained. I thought it looked pretty cool. And this is basically a swing prop. I haven't done one yet, but Spirit Halloween always comes out with new swing props. I guess this last year we got Menacing Molly in just a completely empty swing. So they haven't really, Menacing Molly was really a mixture of concepts and kind of a Broken Spine Girl remake just on a swing. So they haven't really done too many original swing props recently, so I think that they definitely are in the market to do a really good original creative swing prop, and I think that this might be just that. It would be a girl on a swing who is chained up to the swing. Her arms would be tied up to the swing. She'd have a chain hanging on her arm, and she would just be bloodied up and beat up, and she'd look like she was just left for dead on this swing. Her hair could be red or brown. It could be black, but we see a lot of black hair, and I kind of think that it would be really cool to have a red-haired girl. We haven't really seen that, or brown. But the hair would just be really raggedy and just all thrown all over the place, and they could just tangle it up really bad. And her mouth would also be taped shut, and her face sort of beaten up and swollen. One thing I didn't mention, which I wanted to right away, was that the swing would not be the typical wooden swing with the creepy cloth that we always see. There might be a reason that they do that, because it's better for stability, it can hold more, there's more space, it can have a module on it, but I would really like to see this be like a swing on a swing set. To make it more realistic, for one, and also it would have the chains, so it would just add to the name itself. So it would be the swing that has that like brown or that black like thing that you sit on, you know what I'm saying, like a regular swing at a swing set with that plastic thing that would be chained to chains. And it might be a little weird with the balance and stuff, but I have her hands tied up to the chains, so that would add some stability so she wouldn't just fall backwards or fall forwards and spin around. So I think it would end up being fine. The outfit she would have on would just be a schoolgirl outfit with like a white polo shirt that's long sleeved and a skirt that's sort of ripped up on the edges and kind of fringed and sharp on the edges. The skirt would also be plaid, and it could just have green and brownish coloration. And she would also be wearing leggings that would be white or possibly black, with socks that go up pretty high and shoes that look a lot like Menacing Molly's. Her legs would be chained together with a lock on the edge there, hanging off, and she would also, like I said before, have that chain just hanging over her arm, just draped over her arm. All of the chains would be plastic, of course, to make it more lightweight. And for the details in the face, she would have like very dark areas underneath of her eyes. Her eyes would be bloodshot, and also have that design, again, like I said in quite a few, like Menacing Molly's eyes, where you can actually see the details, but then it just has like a white backlight with bloodshot. Her eyes would be green or blue. And she would also, of course, have eyebrows, and her cheeks would be cut up and scarred there. There would also be areas that are just like ripped out, like just flesh uncovered and bleeding. I also thought it would look pretty cool if underneath of the tape, blood was dripping down her chin. It doesn't really make sense why it would be bleeding, but it would just add an element to it, add a detail. It would look pretty creepy. And I also didn't mention that the hands would be tied up, or the wrists would be tied up to the swing chains with just like the rope material that is normally used as instead of chains to hold the swing. And for the animation, of course, she would basically just swing back and forth. That's about it. She could maybe even like rock a little bit. She like, kind of like the animation that Menacing Molly does, but more like she's rocking very violently and not very far, but very quickly, as if she's trying to get out of the things that are constraining her, and her audio would just be like mumbles, groans, and humming noises because, of course, she can't actually speak. So it would just be as if she's trying to say something through that tape, and that would be really, really creepy to hear. And by the way, the fact that she is swinging, if they could, I know Spirit Halloween, the swinging animation doesn't always work that well, but if they could get her to swing quite a bit as if she was being pushed, that would be really creepy because it would make you feel like whoever put her there is in close vicinity and somewhere near, because if it would look like she was just pushed, and she could almost be like humming and groaning as if like someone's close, like get away, get away. So just some things to think about, but overall, I think that the chained up swinger would be a really cool swinging prop that I would love to see in Spirit, that I think would also be a really good seller. It wouldn't be too expensive, and people would like it because it would just be really eerie and just sort of a gruesome scene and a freaky prop. So this one was a bit of a shorter one, but that's honestly about it for the chained up swinger. Please let me know what you guys think about her in the comment section below, and don't forget to leave your own idea in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.